adventure to be had.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm here playing Dreamlight Valley and telling you guys about my spring break trip. So if you have not watched the video before this, watch it so that you can see how we got to this point. So our very, obviously our very first day when we arrived, which was Sunday, we spent the first couple hours in the ER and then came back and ate late night pizza. I showered in the plastic chair, and then we just went to bed. And then the next day, we all woke up, and my sister, I hobbled out to the balcony because we were right on the ocean.
We don't have magic like this in Monroe.
I'm going to put a couple of pictures of our view up right now. And every single day, that's what we did. We woke up, we went straight out to the balcony, even though we could see it from our rooms as well, but it was just nice to sit out there and just hear the waves crash. And we would drink coffee and just chill. And my sister and her boyfriend went and got me my little knee scooter, and we just kind of chilled. We went out and checked stuff out, and kind of enjoyed the resort a little bit. Went down by the ocean and sat out on the balcony, and we had reservations for the Hard Rock Cafe because they had a trivia night. So my sister was like, we don't have to go if your foot hurts and all that. And I'm like, you know what? No, let's just do it. Let's go. I'm not gonna let a hurt foot ruin my vacation. So we decided to go. I think it was 6 p.m. was our reservation. So we went to the Hard Rock Cafe, which is
There's
in this
adventure to be
it's
had.
not little, it's kind of a bigger mall area. It's like Broadway on the beach is what it's called. And so we drove out there, and I had my little knee scooter, which I'm not gonna lie, the thing, I'm glad that I had it. It definitely was helpful for that first day. But it's not super comfortable. It's pretty painful on your knee. But my sister's boyfriend, or my sister, I can't remember which one of them grabbed a giant pillow for me to put on there to use. So that worked out pretty well to make it a little bit more comfortable. But, I was super babying my foot. I was not putting any pressure on it whatsoever. So by 6 o'clock, I had really just been kind of putting it up, icing it occasionally. We had an ace wrap and also an ankle stabilizer thing, and then also the air splint that they gave me at the hospital. And so, I was doing everything I could to kind of baby it. And so we went to the Hard Rock Cafe, and we did trivia night and had dinner, and we won trivia night. So that was pretty cool. And after that, we went back to the hotel. And it was funny, when we were leaving the Hard Rock, I was fed up because on the way there, it was kind of taking us a while to find the actual Hard Rock Cafe. So my sister went ahead because I was so unbelievably slow, because the whole frickin' area was brick. Do you know how hard it is to use a knee scooter on brick? That was not a good time. So on the way back, I decided that I was just going to try to walk and use my knee scooter as more of a crutch. And I did. I was actually able to put a little bit of pressure on my foot and walk, and it didn't feel the greatest, but I was able to make it work. And so I ended up doing that. And then when we got back to the hotel, we decided to go down because the pool was open till 11. So we decided to put on our suits and go down and check out the pool and the hot tub. And the pool was so warm, it was like bath water. And then the hot tub was amazing. I'm an idiot. So we get down there. I get in the hot tub. I had so I have a bathing suit that's a tankini, and it's got swim shorts. Well, my swim shorts have pockets, and I had my phone in there because I didn't want to have to bring anything down with me, because there's towels already there at the pool, so you don't have to bring your own towels. And I didn't want to have to bring anything but my phone. So I get in this freaking pool. First of all, I forget to take off my boot that I had on. So I get in there with my boot, and I had to take that off. Which luckily, you know, whatever, it's not, I mean, it was fine. It's like plasticky. But I set that on the thing to dry. And then all of a sudden, I don't remember if my nephew said something or what it was, but suddenly I realized my freaking phone was in my pocket.
Oh, now
so I pulled my phone out. Thankfully, it was fine. But, like, that could have been bad, because I was literally in a hot tub with my cell phone. Thankfully, I have the iPhone 16, so it was, like, water resistant up to, like, a certain point, and it was fine. Like, it had no damage whatsoever, but whew, that scared me. I was like, you know, go figure. I'm gonna sprain my ankle and destroy my phone, because, like, we were using my phone for pictures. My phone does really well with pictures. So, like, I took all the pictures on the drive down. My sister drove, and then I was, like, the cameraman. And, it would have been a serious bummer if
I haven't had this much
lost my
fun
phone.
since
There would have
last
been all the
Mardi
pictures I
Gras.
took, like, everything. But luckily it was fine. And, the hot tub helped my foot, like, so much. Like, I genuinely credit that hot tub, because we went in it pretty much every single night. I credit it to a lot of the, like, ability to walk, because we would just sit in that hot tub, like, for hours, and it was so nice. But yeah, so the boys swam in the pool, and there's like an indoor pool and outdoor pool, but they're not connected, but like the indoor area isn't fully enclosed. It's got like an opening to the outdoor pool, if that makes sense. And so they were like going back and forth between the indoor pool, the outdoor pool, and then the lazy river was closed the first 2 nights, but once it was open, we would also like alternate between the lazy river as well. But yeah, okay, that's weird, I'm sorry, but that's weird to do it that way. Like, how the heck are you supposed to just hit it over and over again in midair? But yeah, so the hot tub was really nice, and after we got back from Hard Rock, like I said, we just kind of chilled in the hot tub while the boys swam, and then we went back up to the room, and the next couple days, actually I think it was just the next day, we just spent the whole day like at the resort and the pool and stuff. We cooked dinner at home that day, went to the grocery store and like got a bunch of groceries, and cooked dinner like at home that day at the Airbnb. And then the next day we decided to go do the wax museum. It's called the Hollywood, I think it's called the Hollywood Wax Museum. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it was so much fun, because like we did the wax museum, and then we also did like a mirror maze, and then like a zombie thing, and I did walk through that whole thing. I didn't take my my knee scooter anymore after that first day. After the Hard Rock, I just walked after that, and I was slow, but I was able to walk, so it was nice. Took a bunch of pictures, but let me tell you, not one single celebrity looked like that celebrity. It was like, oh my god, they were like the creepy version of every celebrity. I'll put in a picture or 2 of them just because, oh my gosh, they're so bad. But it was still tons of fun, and like the mirror maze was really fun. My freaking nephew, I don't know what the deal is with that kid, but he's like the goat when it comes to freaking mirror mazes for some reason, and that kid like just flew through it and was just like there at the end. We literally had to like text him and say, come find us, because we were horribly lost, and he was just chilling at the end waiting for us. We're like, how the hell are you just like a savant for mirror mazes? But he came and rescued us and showed us how to get back. And then we did like the zombie walk thing, which it was so campy. Like, it was not super scary, but it was also funny. A couple times it did make us jump, just like a loud, like a loud puff of air, whatever. But it was really fun. Like, it was a really genuinely fun way to spend the day. And then after we left all of that, originally we were going to go to like the Ripley's Aquarium and, possibly the Sky Wheel and like all this stuff. Well, we ended up deciding to go to Margaritaville for dinner, because both my son, Lucas, my youngest son, and my nephew, Tyler, really wanted to go there. And we were like, oh yeah, Margaritaville. So we went to Margaritaville for dinner, and it was absolutely amazing. So much fun. Margaritaville's just, it's so cool. And after we were all done with that, we were all like done. Like, we were tired. We were like, all right, we're going back. And so, we went back, and once again, got in our suits and hot tub and pool and all
You're
that.
busier than a bee in
And
a
then the
flower
next
field.
day, we literally spent the entire day. Or wait. Was that? Actually, I think the next day might have been the day that my sister was in like a meeting the whole time, but my other kids and I went to a bookstore. And my son, Salem, literally spent like $300 on books, but it was so worth it. And we kind of walked around like a mall. It was kind of a boring mall. The only thing in there really that was good was the bookstore, but that's okay. And then we went back and spent some more time on, I don't remember if it was the beach or the pool. Might have been a little bit of both. Every day we went down the beach a little bit. And then we also did like a late night stroll where we just kind of wandered and like checked out all the areas around the resort. And we found this restaurant. It was like more like a little cafe that we wanted to try out. But they were close to closing, so we decided to go back the next day and have dinner there. And so the next day, we literally spent the whole day on the beach, just like laying on the beach, enjoying the sun. And then we went to that little cafe for dinner. And it was probably the best meal we had the entire time we were there. Like, no offense to Margaritaville, they were of course amazing. But this cafe, like, their food was so frickin' good. And we could walk there because it was like 2 feet away from our resort. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And one of the coolest things with that cafe is like the cups that they give you to drink out of, you get to take them home. You just get to keep them. And I thought that was pretty cool. Because, you know, that doesn't always happen in restaurants. That doesn't typically happen in restaurants. But it did in that one. I thought that was a really cool little touch that they do. You know, they give you, and I mean, they're just plastic cups. But it worked. And then that was our last day there, if I'm not mistaken. And then the next day, we, like, you know, was that the last day? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure we spent most of the day packing and cleaning and getting everything ready. Oh, it's funny, our last day we also woke up. So we had gotten a lot of groceries. We got like stuff for breakfasts. You know, we just got just a lot of groceries. And turns out that we really wanted to just go out to eat basically every night. We didn't really want to cook a whole lot. So mostly what we got was snack food. We didn't get a whole bunch of dinner food, but we did get a ton of breakfast food. Like, I think my sister had this idea that we were going to make a breakfast, like a big breakfast every morning. And we absolutely did not. We literally would wake up, have some coffee on the balcony, watch the ocean, and then we were ready to like go and like explore and do stuff, like go out to the, you know, go down to the beach, do whatever. So we didn't really cook big breakfasts. But on the very last day, like our last full day, not the day we went home, but or, you know, left, checked out, I cooked a huge breakfast. I made a huge ton of scrambled eggs. I did biscuits and gravy, sausage, hash browns, like the whole deal. And there was so much food. We ended up like throwing away way too much, but I wish there was somebody else that we could have like shared it with or something. But that would have been creepy to just go like offering food to random people in this hotel. But yeah, there was so much food. And then we ended up bringing, like, we also, my sister had gotten 2 boxes of pancake mix too. Because every single time she would like do a grocery order, she'd get 2 of everything. And even when I told her that we didn't need that much, she did not care. Oh, you know what? I just remembered there was another night that we cooked dinner too. We made homemade KFC bowls one night. We were sitting up one night, like later on in the evening after we got back from the hot tub and the pool and everything. Her and I were sitting up, and all of a sudden she was like, "Hey, what if we did homemade KFC bowls tomorrow?" Because she had gotten like popcorn chicken for for us to do for like a lunch, but then we never ended up using it, and so we ended up doing. So we did cook dinner 2 nights, and then I made that huge breakfast. Yeah, that was it. And then we packed packed everything up, and we managed to get out of our Airbnb in plenty of time, which honestly for us was surprising. And it was really nice. Like, it was so nice. Like, just sitting on that balcony, just watching the ocean. Like, I genuinely could have just done that for hours. Or like laying on the beach. Oh, it was so nice. The only thing that my sister and I were super bummed about is we really wanted to see some sort of dolphin or something. We did see some jellyfish though. I'll put in a picture. But jellyfish washed up on the shore quite a few times. But that was it. Like, we never saw a dolphin. We never saw like a whale or even like some fish jumping. Just birds and jellyfish. So it was kind of a bummer, but that's okay. It was still super, super, super fun, and it was so relaxing. Like, even though, like, there was one night that, my sister and her boyfriend and my nephew all stayed back at the Airbnb. I don't remember if they were swimming or if they were down by the ocean or if they were just hanging out in the room, but, me and my kids decided to go back to Broadway on the beach. There was a couple of stores that the kids wanted to see, and we needed to get a present for my mom. So we went there, and we just walked around and really enjoyed it, and that was really nice too. Nice and relaxing, just the kids and I going and walking around, and we got some ice cream and just kind of explored a little bit. So that was fun to do. And then, yeah, I really didn't let my foot put too much of a damper on it. I was slower than I wanted to be. Like, I definitely didn't get to walk as far or as much as I would have wanted to. Like, normally, my sister and I, or like the kids, my sister and I, whatever, would have like walked halfway down that beach and explored like all the different areas, checked out different resorts to see if there was anywhere else we would want to go next time. Like, there would have been so much that we would have done if I was able to walk better, but it just was not possible. I did my best, but I was still slow. I'm still, like, even now, like, my foot is kind of hurting right now, even though I've kind of got it propped up and I've got it wrapped, but it's kind of sore. So, but it was still really fun. It was nice and relaxing. It was very, very beautiful to just sit by the ocean. Like, that's genuinely my favorite, is just to sit there and just stare at the ocean. Like, even with it just being water with no, no aquatic life jumping around or anything, it was just beautiful to look at, and I could genuinely look at it forever. I don't know, I love it. I really, really, really love it. And, like, don't get me wrong, the kids and I have always had, great fun vacations, Disney and all the places that we've gone, but by far my favorite is to just go to an oceanside resort and just stay there and not really have plans, you know what I mean? Like, we had stuff that we wanted to do, like, we had a few ideas of places that we wanted to go, but anytime we didn't go somewhere, it was not a big deal, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we didn't get to go to the Ripley's aquarium, even though that was a place that we knew that we wanted to go, but it wasn't like when we didn't end up going, anybody was devastated. We were like, oh well, that's something to add on the list to do for next time. And it was nice to not have that, like, pressure to constantly be go, 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 and just be able to chill and relax. Okay, sorry. Anyway, as I was saying, I absolutely, my controller disconnected. Give me a second here. Gotta get my controller reconnected. There we go. Anyway, yeah, as much as, the kids and I had good times on our Disney trips, that relaxing at the beach is my new go-to. And even the kids said that was their favorite. They absolutely loved it. But yeah, so we checked out and hopped in the car to head to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, which was our next leg of our journey. So I will tell you all about that in the next video. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not already for these thrilling and terribly told. I'm so bad at telling stories on videos. I and too much. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.